Lyfe Jennings says that he tried to do a TinyDesk.
Yeah.
TinyDesk says that he is not a big enough act to do TinyDesk.
That's not fair.
It's fucked up.
Where does everybody stand on that?
That's not fair. They've had smaller artists on there a bunch.
Like who? Like?
I'll bring it up. I don't know them off the top because I go to look at them. I'm like, I don't really know who that is.
In like,
I mean, how many records Lyfe Jennings had?
Like, or two? Like in another genre that you just might not have been familiar with.
No, that Lyfe Jennings album was an amazing album.
Classic album?
Right there. Hood classic.
Right there. It's right. It's right there for sure.
Now.
Hood classic.
Y'all about
for sure.
to sit here and
come on, Joe. You're a music buff. Tell me what
that first Lyfe Jennings album was good, but I don't know if he
nobody
enough
calls
to do.
it a classic, and I love Lyfe.
No, I said it's right there.
I said it's a hood classic.
That first Lyfe Jennings album was different.
I won't argue that, but classic, I don't know.
It's not a classic.
And maybe the smaller acts that did TinyDesk, because I'm sure Parks is right about that, maybe they were relevant, current, smaller acts.
That may be true.
Like Lyfe is from my day. Our day.
Or when did they do it?
Did they go away for a while?
Lyfe, yeah, but I don't think he ever returned.
Yeah.
With
because he just went on tour. Or he's on tour currently, I think.
But not just that. When did those smaller acts do it? Like what TinyDesk was then, and maybe
no, there's
now?
still. I'm not gonna. I don't want to sound like I'm shitting on nobody, so I'm not gonna call
there
out
are
their
some
names.
now.
But there's a bunch on here that they have 8,000 views. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not the biggest of artists.
Okay.
But were they like artists that had something kind of going on at the time?
As someone who keeps tabs on shit outside of even hip hop or whatever in the music industry, I'm not familiar with a lot of these artists. And some of them I am familiar with. And it's like they don't really. I don't know how they got up here. No disrespect.
Got it.
I'm on the fence. I'm on both sides of this argument. I do agree. I think TinyDesk has had smaller acts, and let Lyfe come up there. That platform looks like Lyfe, live band, a guy that could really sing, and he's got enough music to where if you're unfamiliar with some of these, maybe you gain some new audience. So
now it could be a situation. I'm sorry to cut you. It could be a situation where it maybe just didn't come out the greatest, and they just use that as an excuse.
You think they taped it? He made it sound like he reached out and
they
got
said
him to do it.
Yeah, that's what he said.
They dubbed
that they turned it down.
I interpreted that wrong. Sorry.
Now, on the other side, I do think that companies reserve the right to run how they feel like running.
For sure.
Or
I'm on that side.
They do a great job over there. So.
Or just evaluate the return.
It's a lot of artists that be trying to come up here, and I mean, there's no nice way to say it, but no, you're not big enough to come up here. You either got to be big enough to come up here, which I don't want to sound like that's that part of the criteria, so or you got to be liked. Or people gotta want to know you, want to get to know you, liked your song or something like that. But other than that, I'd rather pour into my cast than pour into one of y'all out there. That's just
Hey, it's one we overlooking too that it could be with Lyfe. And not saying this is the case, but he could have pissed somebody off.
True.
Because this is a relationship.
this is what it sounds like.
I just
and that's just the excuse that they gave him. But whoever we got a relationship with might not fuck with you.
Because I ain't going front.
Or somebody
this don't even sound like how TinyDesk would turn you down.
Right.
Unless what you saying is kind of accurate.
Yeah, it could be somebody on your team. It could be because you'll have somebody up here based on a relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Skane call you or somebody call you that you.
And it got to be a relationship.
That's home team. Right,
And it got to be some type of relationship. You know, Skane called me the other day about something.